Are we live? And we are. What's up, guys? Welcome to another stream. TreeRoot.City live. My name is Wes. Go check the sound over on X. Yeah, things are looking good. And we are. What's up, guys? Awesome. Make sure we're live over on YouTube. Exciting day. We got the TreeRoot mint going on. Tree Guardian mint, I should say, the NFT mint. Scheduled for right now. Okay. Well, this is not correct. That's interesting. So when I use Restream, X is pretty instant, but YouTube seems to lag. There's like this lag from when I push the update to Restream to when it actually hits YouTube. Okay, now it's going. It also hasn't been updating the thumbnail, so get to see the behind the scenes right here live on stream. Or go ahead and update the thumbnail over on YouTube. Yeah, it's about 1 p.m. Kind of a crazy morning. We were up real late streaming, getting things ready for the mint. I walked you through uploading the NFTs and filling out the metadata, and we've created the images. Had several runs over the last week, and we're finally live on Launch My NFT. So yeah, today we're just going to be chilling. We're going to be tracking the mint. So far, I really can't believe this. We're already 22.4% sold, and I can't believe the public sales sold out in like less than an hour. 88 NFTs. So that adds the 4.3 SOL to the treasury that we have here. Let's take a look. So yeah, now we have 4.3 SOL, and we have our 57 million root. So the 50 million will be added to the staking pool for the Root Guardian NFTs, and then the 7 million will be used for something else. So one thing I'm thinking of, I have a feeling the Solana community first come first serve and the top 200, there's probably going to be some extras. People that they're going to be DEX addresses and people that aren't in the community, that aren't paying attention to the stream. So they're not necessarily going to know that this mint is happening, and they have a free NFT to come claim. And there's people that just don't want to claim an NFT. They want to keep their wallet safe. They don't want to connect to this. So they might be holding some token, but they don't want to actually do it. Or they're just not aware of it. So after 1 week, anything that's left over from the first 2 rounds will be moved to the public sale. But we may also do like a giveaway or a competition. I was thinking maybe like a biggest buy competition. So like biggest buyers, over a 5-day period, top 5 will get a free NFT or in 1 million tokens or something like that. I'm not sure what, we're just kind of brainstorming right now, but I think that'd be a fun idea. Something to bring some more value to the community. But yeah, right now the focus is on getting the Root Guardians minted out. So we got to make all the community aware. We have 200 root holders. We got 1,000 Solana. This is the Zen Solana community members. And then the public sale's done already. So I noticed we're hammering the API really hard. So the images are kind of slow to load. If you have a VPN, you can turn it on and switch locations. And they tend to load pretty quickly. So that's kind of a weird caveat. As the images are loading, if you see they're not loading quickly enough, see now that I connected to Bahamas, boom, they all loaded instantly. That's because your IP address is kind of timing out their API. So you can bounce around to different locations using something like NordVPN and then see the images. So little pro tip there. How we doing? I see some chats here. Unfortunately, I can't have YouTube and Pump open. I'll be on Pump for the algorithm, I guess. Oh, hell yeah. Wherever it's comfortable. I'm just glad you're here. Let's do competition. Might be a great experiment. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So now, and so we also have some Solana to work with. Maybe we can pay for a listing or some kind of marketing or some kind of platform. Something else I want to look into today. Like I know we can register the NFT collection on Tensor and then kind of get it verified. If you minted the NFT, it's a very new NFT collection, so Phantom doesn't recognize it. So if you mint it and you don't see it in your wallet, there's a little like a gear or a manage button. You can open that manage button and then see unhide, and it basically thinks it's a spam NFT, even though you minted it, which is a little weird. But once enough of these get minted out and there's enough traffic and we get it verified on a couple sites, it'll actually show up in your wallet just like the KJP ones. Similar experience as that. So let's go take a look how we doing on the actual root token. Pull up it's here. Oh my goodness, nice pump this morning, back over 100k market cap. That's what that yellow line is. It's a $100,000 market cap. So hit our low around midnight last night, right around 70k, and then since then people just been DCAing. I've been steadily tweeting about the NFTs and the root token, and that's one thing we did on stream a couple nights ago is we used ChatGPT to create like 5 to 10 tweets, and then we schedule them using the Twitter premium account that the treasury purchased, and now we can have steady tweets every 2 to 3 hours, just constantly hammering the timeline, getting the name out there, getting the word out there, and it's awesome. It's working really well. Yeah. So if you in the Phantom wallet, if you go to collectibles, there's like a manage, and then you can unhide it. And then after some time, I think it's like 24 hours. Once there's some traffic after 24 hours, they see it's not a scam, and then yeah, you'll be able to see it normally. But nice little pump here. Some big green candles over the last hour. Looking at the 15-minute chart here. How's Zen doing? Zen is hanging in there, 67k market cap. Got some nice buy volume, just steady token distribution. And this is what you want from an early coin. This volatility is what builds strong memes. And this is kind of what Murat always talks about. It's like, the community comes in and you have a strong community and they come buy. And then, someone dumps. And then the community comes in and it buys. And as long as this keeps happening, the tokens are being redistributed into the hands of the people that want to buy it. And we're having a conversation about that over in the Zen chat now about DCAing and why it's important to buy these lows. And as the market cap grows, these swings will still happen, but they'll be less and less. But you can see these swings are pretty major. You're talking 60,000 to all the way up to 80,000. Like that's what is that, 20%? 40%. So it's a 40% swing. So if you can catch these bottoms and then, kind of that not only helps the project by adding volume, but you're also getting more native. And then once the dumpers, the bad people stop dumping, you buy that 30% dip, and then you see another, 20% run. And then, you can swing trade it as the token distributes. So it really helps the volume. So you can see Zendit has strong volume, 38k. What's Root's volume right now? Yeah, so our volume's kind of fallen off. On the first couple days, we had 250k, and then by day 3, 4, 5, we were down to like 100k. Day 6, day 7, we were down to 50, 30k, and today's the first day we're under 10k. But we're seeing strong buy action, and that's what happens. So we get the traders out. Now we have more convicted holders. We have holders with more conviction. So these are the people that you want to have your token. That's why we're starting to see less of these violent swings and more of this steady, this natural growth, this natural, notice how you have these big wicks here. Like this is not natural. These are not natural. This is someone, really bots coming in and realize, oh, this token's not 5k, it's 100k. Let me dump my entire bag of 2% of the supply. Boom. Like that's what happens there. But once that stops happening and you start to hit a happy medium, the volume will fall off. We're at 7k volume right now, but we don't have these big nasty wicks. We have a natural steady growth up. And now we're getting the token into the hands of the holders, and the NFT gets eyes on the project, and these streams every day get the eyes on the project. And that's why we're up 46%, after this super violent dump. Like I don't know who did this, but I'm pretty sure I have a good idea. And this is pretty malicious. Like 80% swing in one go. And it didn't hurt the project. Like we're already back over 100K. It's a beautiful thing. So same with Zend. Zend's doing its thing. It's just doing its natural cycling. Getting we have the 200-day EMA here, and it's just toying with this 200-day. So if you put the 200, I know Brett talks about this too. You can trade. Oh, God damn it! Stop drawing. You can trade these moving averages. So these averages basically take the average price over amount of candles. So this is the EMA 200. So it's exponential moving average. So it's not just the moving average, it's the moving average with an exponent. So it's kind of sped up. So you'll see the things happen faster. But this is kind of the average. So all these swings, this is the average price. And what it kind of tells you is the price typically comes back to the 200. When you get far away from the 200, it's usually oversold or overbought. So you can see right here, it actually started right on the 200, and then it got away from the 200. And that would be a perfect indicator to start taking profits and get out. And then it came under. If you bought it every time it came under the 200, you'd be in great shape. Every time it came under, it came back. Comes back to the 200, and then you sell when it's over. And that's what's great about these moving averages. And that generates the volume to keep the project healthy. That distributes the token, so you get more holders and less bigger wallets. And it's the same thing with Root. We get this 200. We pull up so you search for EMA. And we're going to set it to 200. And we're going to turn it yellow and make it thick. Oh, I just wanted to get rid of my drawings. I didn't want to get rid of the EMA. Ah! All right, start with a fresh one. So we're going to pull up EMA, moving average exponential. It's just a faster indicator. The regular moving averages do the same thing. They're just slower over time, so they make less drastic moves. The exponential just makes more drastic, like it's more swings. So, and instead of 9 candles, we're gonna do 200 candles. So this dot right here is the last 200 candles. So it had to do 200 candles before it could even make this, and now every time it came below it, look what happens. If you bought it here, boom. Bought it here, boom. Bought it here, boom. You bought it way down here, came back to the 200. Then it used its resistance, came back over it, boom, came back, and now we're slowly coming back to it again. And we're just playing. Now we're starting to get away from it again. So I wouldn't be surprised, if we come back and test the 200, and that's what a healthy chart does. It'll follow that 200. So something really cool. A little bit of TA for you. The moving averages. Love the moving averages. The other bit of TA I like to use are Fibonacci's. So like you can draw really the golden pocket. I don't really pay attention to the levels, just the level of the golden pocket. So you do the swing high to swing low. So like this tells me I would wait. I might start to take profit if it comes up to this golden pocket level around 0.0001337. Oh, that's funny. 1337. If you know, you know. All-time high is 1935, which happens to line. Oh no, that's what we set it to. So we'll come up here and maybe sell a little bit here, and then watch if it resets, comes back to the 200. It might come test all-time highs again. If not, you took profit down here. You're safe. Then you can come buy the dip if it falls back below the 200. So you can just watch it ping pong back and forth. And this is with every asset. Like it just kind of happens that way. It always seems to come back to the 200. And that what happens is they come up with these like bullish support bands. In like Bollinger Bands. These are kind of based on the same thing. So like maybe not the 200, but it's using two different moving averages to kind of create this cloud. So you have the higher moving average and the lower moving average. And it anytime it goes to the bottom of the Bollinger Band, it's a good time to buy. If it's at the top of the Bollinger Band, it's a good time to sell. You know, and you can kind of see it just follows these bands. So now we're at the very top of the Bollinger Band. We're above the 200. The EMA is coming up. That's kind of a sell indicator, honestly. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. You know, Root, I bet if we look at the RSI too, it's probably oversold. But we also have a lot of hype around this. We have the NFTs. We're constantly tweeting. We're live streaming about it right now. And so I'm not selling any, even though the indicators kind of indicate it is hitting the top of these trends. It's way over the 200, but that's kind of how you look at it. That's crazy. So how we doing on the mint? Do a little refresh here. Thanks for the TA alpha. I got to learn this shit. Yeah, the two biggest ones are moving averages and RSIs. Those are the easiest to understand. All right, so we're at 199. Wow, 199 out of 888. So 22% done. So if you guys know anybody that's holding Root, if you have $100 of Zencat, $100 of Emoji Dracula, you have a Potato Vampire NFT, you have a KJP No Face NFT, come over to the site, pick up your free mint, and yeah, go list it on Magic Eden if you just want to dump it. You know, I'm sure people, now that the public sold out, I really can't believe that. I really can't get over that the public sold out. 88 NFTs sold out in like an hour. You know, did I underprice them? I don't think so. I really don't think so. So let's see. We'll do Root Guardians. Do we show up? These are all Bitcoin stuff. Where are we at? I don't see it yet. I was debating using Magic Eden, but the process is just like so cumbersome. You have to go through a whole like, I want my Bitcoin wallet. I want my DGen NFTs. Yeah, can't forget DGen NFTs. I actually got my DGen NFT shirt today. How about that? So that's funny. I'm now officially a model. If you go to store.hashhead.io, we have these t-shirts. So we got the DGen skulls, who is KJP, burnzen.com, Zencat, Hashheads, got Zenblocks and VMPX. Also have a new Root Guardian t-shirt. So I got both of these today. So got the dgen.fyi shirt and the Root Guardian shirt. So go check those out. Yeah, let's take a look at what we're doing here. Oh yeah, I was trying to find the Root Guardians. Oh, that's right. That's something fun we could do. So since the Treasury wallet is holding Root, I can demonstrate the whole process for you. Why don't we go tweet this out? We haven't hinting 2 Root Guardians to give away next weekend. Join the live on Pump, X, or YouTube. All right. Minting 2 Root Guardians with the Treasury wallet. I don't know how to write that. Let's ask ChatGPT. All right. Fix this tweet. The Treasury wallet was on whitelist and gets 2 whitelist spots that we are giving away next week. Cool. Do this from the official account. Just cruising through KJP. That's awesome. All right. Cool. I will set this up as a raid over in the Telegram. If you guys good, come over, give it a like, give it a retweet. I'll be sending out the raids all day, just chilling. Awesome. Zend it. Love it. All right, so we need to find the Root Guardian. I know I can go to here and click on this, but I want it to show up in the search. That's like the cool part. Add it to the watch list. Any lowball offers? So someone set a floor price of 1.25. It's pretty cool. Love to see some volume. That's a cool one too, man. I know who this is. They posted it in the chat. Pretty nice. I love it. Oh, this one's cool. I love the beach background with the aura. Yeah, these are sick. So you can see it's the traits are already showing. So if you go over to Magic Eden, you click on one of the NFTs, you can see the different traits and how rare they are. So like the shades trait, only 2% of the NFTs have them. So only 5 have these shades. So that's pretty cool. What other rare traits we got? The white halo. Cool. The hoodies. We got some hoodies. Ooh, I like the hoodies. Yeah, this is sick. The rainbow energy field. Hell yeah, this is going well. I'm really happy. We have our 4.3 soul to add to the treasury. Got 7 million root token to give away. And let's mint our 2 NFTs for the treasury wallet. So I did forget to remove the token from the treasury wallet. So we do have 2 mints and we're just going to give them away. So this is the whole process for minting the Root Guardian. So if you come over, you connect your wallet to launch my NFT, and you'll notice so there's 3 phases. The top 200 root holders, I have the wallet check mark. That means I have 2 mints that I'm allowed to mint. Then also, if I was eligible, after I mint those 2, I could mint 2 more for being a Solana community member. That would give me a total of 3. But I don't. I did not have any Zencat or EmojiDracula or Potato Vampire or No Face KJP or any of the other community projects. So this wallet didn't get that whitelist. So that's why it has the no. And then if the public sale was still active, and it might next week, depending how this week goes, we'll have the public sale there. So let's do this. So we'll go ahead and mint our 2. So you have the slider down on the bottom, and I should be able to mint it up to 2. So I'm gonna get my 2. So let's see what 2 we're going to be giving away. I hope they're cool. So we're getting number 782 and number 793. So let's check them out. So this is what I was saying earlier. If you go to the collectibles tab, they're not going to be there. So if you hit these 3 dots, go to wallets, manage collectibles. Notice you can unhide it, and that's because it's a newer collection. It's not available yet. So let's see what we got. We got, oh, look at that. Got a beach one to give away. That's sick. That's a good one. It's got the halo, nice gold body. So we got translucent light skin, ember palette, golden chakra flow, crystallize, glowing tree branches, looking left. So that's a rare left looker. Faint halo, sunset beach, subsurface glow. Awesome. And the other one, oh yeah, that's sick. I love how clean that is. Nice and clean. I love looking at the traits. Hell yeah. We got pure energy skin, nature palette, golden chakra flow, crystallize, bright thin branches, front facing, faint halo, data center corridor. So that's the server room. And then lighting is subsurface glow. So it's glowing from the inside. That's awesome. Wonderful. All right, so we got, that puts us at 22.6%. We got 46% of 400 of the root NFTs. So that means 26 of 200. So a little over 10% of those. And then 67 of the 400. So these are one of, if you have, for each option, you get 1. So if you were in Zencat and Potato Vampire, then you'd get 2. And there's 1,000 listed. So of those 1,000, 67 have claimed, which means we have 33 left. I'm sorry, 33. Yeah, we only have 33 left, guys. Sorry. We have 333 left. And then depending on how this goes, these will be added to the public sale 1 week from today. So if you did miss out on the public sale, it'll be back next Saturday. So it's an event we'll look forward to. But I want to give the root holders that were added to the whitelist and the Solana community members that may not know they're in the whitelist yet, we got to go push these NFTs, get them on the timeline, and then they'll be able to see, their NFTs, and they'll be like, oh, I have a mint. I was a Potato Vampire holder. So the public phase next week will be at 0.05. Is there a limit per wallet? Because I'll scoop them all, homie. Yeah, I did set the limit of 2 per wallet, but I didn't expect it to do that either. I kind of wish I sent it to 1 per wallet just to get more holders out there. So that's awesome, though. I wonder what the holder limit's at right now. It was like in the 80s earlier, but as more people mint, that's going to go up. So let's see what we're looking at here. There we go. The profile page. Yeah, so we're up to 92 holders, which is good. 46%. 92 holders out of 200 pieces. Oh, that's sick. I love that orange and blue with the eyes closed. Cool shades. This is a rare one. Data center corridor, radiant filaments. What is radiant filaments? Let's see. Oh, it must be the eyes. Glowing eyes. These all have glowing eyes. That's cool. By the way, when you mint about 3 or 4 NFTs, scroll through so you can click fast enough on the one you want. You can choose. Yeah, I know that's a little bug with the launch my NFT. It does kind of randomize it, but it's like I figured it out. You can see like there's like a pool of like 4 or 5, and you'll get one of the 5. Sometimes it matches, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I noticed that too. I did notice that too. So I think we can verify the collection on Tensor. So let me see here. Up to 22. So we cracked 200, 201 out of 888. Let's go see what's up on Tensor. Tensor Trade. It's kind of the OpenSea, similar to Magic Eden. Magic Eden's way more popular, but Tensor Trade is a good trading platform. It aggregates across multiple platforms. So if it's for sale on Magic Eden, it'll show up for sale on Tensor Trade as well as other platforms. So that's one cool thing. So we do notice it does have this warning. This collection is not yet verified by Tensor. Ask us in Discord. Verified or trade at your own risk. So we do want to get this verified. So I'll connect the root wallet, the deployer wallet. Let's see what we got to do. All right, so we'll go west at TreeRoot.dev. Cool. Search by NFT address or collection URL. Collection URL, I guess. Is our collection compressed? Let's go take a look. Believe these usually have a little C. It doesn't look like it is. I think it filled this out automatically. Yeah, it is Metaplex certified. Beautiful. Root Guardian. Yeah, this is nice. So we'll link the Twitter profile. Do not have a Discord server yet. Collection webpage. It's going to be TreeRoot. It's going to be NFT at TreeRoot.City. PFP collection. And date is today. All right. Thank you. Very easy process. Love Tensor Trade. All right, so now we're under review. Great. So now this hopefully gets approved pretty quickly. just another thing we do live on stream. So now once we get approved on TensorTrade, we'll show on their verified stuff. I wonder how fast that process goes, if it'll be days or maybe just a couple hours. We'll see here. Saw a couple more come through the community wallets, and yeah, things are moving. Things are moving. Hell yeah. Awesome. So we're looking good over on Magic Eden. How are we looking on TensorTrade? Not yet verified, but I think it will be soon. I think they have like a trait map and stuff we can look at. It might need to be verified to see it. Oh, I still have this fucking text on the screen. Sorry, guys. My bad. All right, how we looking? So yeah, one cool thing about Zen, they have the meme channel. So go join the meme channel. They got some fun stuff over there. Shout out to Crypto Bruh. Just Zend it. I love it. I love the Michael Saylor. Over in the Root Telegram, we do have some Root stickers. We got some gifts and stuff. Cool. Yeah, exciting. So I guess we'll wait for TensorTrade to approve. Where else can we test ChatGPT? 3. The collection mint is launched, and we can now see the collection on Magic Eden. What are the next steps? The only additional thing we've done is apply for verification at TensorTrade. What other Solana NFT verification should we do? Should we claim anything at Magic Eden or on other platforms? What's next? We'll let GPT guide us, see what we can get verified for the NFT collection. To manage and update your listing, you need to claim ownership via the Creator Hub. Okay, well, let's try to do that then. We'll go to the Creator Dashboard. I think I did sign up for this. Let me... Excuse me. Whew. All right, just waiting on the code here. Sorry, guys, missing the YouTube chats here. Shout out Chuck, looking right with the sunglasses. That beach is a nice one. I got number 92. I was born in 92. That's crazy. There's 13 attributes. Love it. That's awesome. Dr. Cookie. How to lose money trading. What's up? That's funny. All right, so let's claim our collection. All right, we're getting all of our shit together. Verifying on TensorTrade. Now we're claiming ownership on Magic Eden. Trying to make this as official as possible. So, awaiting admin review for your ownership transfer completion. That's awesome. Then I think what we can do, you know, we could pay for ads. You know, obviously we don't want to do that because no one can mint anything with nothing in the public sale right now. But, you know, depending on how things go for the first couple days, we may start the public sale early. Yeah, there's just a lot of NFTs sitting here and there's a lot of buzz to mint them right now. So I don't want to miss that buzz, but I also want to make sure we give the root holders and the Solana community a couple days to get the mint going. So we'll see how it looks on Tuesday or Wednesday. How's Root doing? 99K market cap. Beautiful. Things are doing the thing. Love to see it. Love to see it. So let's go check. Apply for verified features on Magic Eden. SolSea doesn't require pre-approval, but does offer collection verification post-mint for greater credibility. Solana Art takes a more curated approach. You must apply and pass their evaluation. Yeah, and others similarly offer niches. No need to claim anything else. Which would not be a waste of time? TensorTrade and Magic Eden are popular. I don't think the others are. Just want to make sure we set this up legitimately and get proper verification and eyes on the project. Magic Eden and Tensor, high impact. Hyperspace, exchange.art. Skip, y'all. You have link to Hyperspace. That's funny. It says use Hyperspace, and then it says unfortunately Hyperspace shut down its marketplace. Well, shit. That's funny. Trying to find the chat here. I lost the oh, here it is. I like that bug. It actually encourages me to interact with the minting protocol. Yeah, for sure. Kind of gaming the system a little bit, but I think it's just a thing with the platform. I don't know if Metaplex actually does that or if that's just like a launch my NFT thing. Yeah, shout out to you guys. Come over here and post them if you got them. Tag the profile, and I want to get them all retweeted on the front of the page. So, okay. Okay, so as of August 2025, what's good besides Magic Eden and Tensor? Anything? Exchange art, Hades swap, Coral Cube. Let's check out exchange.art. Yeah, this is more art curated. Never heard of Coral Cube, but let's see what they got going on. This die also. I said as of August 2025, Coral Cube is dead. All right. I think the general consensus is that NFTs are dead, but hey, shout out Rolando. Got the bubble gum. So that's one of the traits. So let's talk about that real quick. So I wanted to add like traditional NFT traits, things like shades and hoodies and sunglasses, but I couldn't get the same art look that I wanted, you know, that Alex Gray, like light being type vibe, without causing like horrible hallucinations. Like I kept getting like sunglasses looking crazy and stuff, hats like floating in the air. So what I ended up doing was creating a group of traits called Rooted. So if you come over here to the filters, go into the project, click on the filters, there's going to be a filter called Rooted. And these are kind of the special NFT flavors. So you have 3D shades, blunts, hoodies, white halo shades, bubblegum, gold chains, beanies, cigarettes. So if you want one with a beanie, there's none for sale. Let me so these guys got beanies. So you can see, and there's a lot more. And you know, we're only 20% through the mint. Or you know, if you want a cigarette, you know, if you have a thing for the cigarette NFTs, you know, you can also, some of them are double cigarettes, which is kind of funny. Yeah, so there's just these different, so these are the rooted traits, which are like the traditional, you know, bubble gum, you know, got some blowing bubbles, shades, white halos. You got hoodies. I love the hoodies. Hoodies is one of my all-time favorite NFT traits. Like, that is so dope. It's a good one. Blunts. It's awesome. And then the 3D glasses. That's like another staple. Kind of makes these weird. Hell yeah, Rolando. He's got all the good ones. That's what's up. All right, so end is looking good. KJP. Oh my goodness. Is that a floor down there? It definitely fell on the floor. A 23 market cap. 23K market cap. No face gang, where you at? Anything could happen. Degen back over $700,000 market cap. Holding these critical levels here. That's awesome. That's so wild. That's what a buy bot looks like. That's good though. That's good though. Somebody cares. Solzen up 20%. Potato Vampire up 10%. Solana's seeing a nice jump today. So that's pretty awesome to see. Cool. So how do we get the root holders and the first come first serve community members? How do we get them to come mint now? We got to be loud about this. How many of them are bots just chilling? Also, that's also another thing. But the fact that we've already done 210, I expected this to go all week. I did not expect 210 within the first 4 hours. That's amazing. That is so cool. And we still have them coming in. If yours are coming in blank, it's because the API is overloaded. If you switch your VPN to a different country, it'll load instantly. So I just switched to Bahamas. Now watch this. I'll load the screen, and they're all going to show up instantly. So kind of a trick. Seems KJP new name should be Mr. Self-Destruct. 9-inch nails. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. 210 out of 888. So we'll be at 25% at 222. It's got some emails here. Waiting on Magic Eden. So, all right. Great. Let's dig a bit deeper into the promotion of these projects. I want to push Root Token and the Root Guardians NFTs. We now have a treasury fund of 7 million Root tokens for giveaway and 2 Root Guardian NFTs to give away and 4.3 Sol to spend for marketing, promotion, and listings. I'm going to start a new chat actually. The current price of TreeRoot is $4.099. Market cap of 99.5K. Here are the white papers for both the token and NFT. Create a simple marketing project that we can do live on stream today during the mint party. Also say hello to YouTube because you're live right now. Okay. Just gonna grab the deets here. So what I'm doing is I'm feeding all this information about the token, the NFTs, you know, what marketplaces they're on, current prices, how much stuff we have in our treasury, and I'm gonna ask it to create a plan essentially, and how we can promote the token properly and try to make the most out of these funds that we've collected to help the entire Root community. Hello YouTube, let's make this mint party not just a celebration but a live marketing blitz. Here's a stream-friendly, high-energy promotion plan you can run right now with your Root token, Guardian NFTs, and 4.3 Sol marketing budget. The Root Rain live giveaway. Get viewers to buy, hold, and talk about Root during the stream. 5 million Root split into 5 rounds, 1 million each. 1 Root Guardian as the final prize. Announce a Root Rain round every 30 minutes. Comment Solana. See, I like this, but one, we can't do this. This is very manipulatable. I don't really like that. We're already doing the social media. NFT treasure clues, budget breakdown. No. These are all very bad ideas. The giveaways on stream can be manipulatable. We already do social media posts. I am looking for services, sites, or ideas we can explore to promote the project properly. I do like the idea of giveaways, but we will do that separately. Gotcha. So you're looking for real external promotion channels and services. Yes. Magic Eden does have promotions. Solana project shill networks, Soul Sharks, Alpha Pharaohs, Solana Money Boys. Crypto influencers with proven wallets. Solana updates. That's interesting. I wonder if these, how bad these are. I would not do something like this, but at 0.02. But what, I want to see what this. Did they tweet about us? Interesting. Listing track at sites. Yeah, we're already on CoinGecko. What about campaigns like, what was that one, Gravity? Now we're talking about structured crypto marketing campaigns like Gravity, Galaxy, Quest 3, Zeely. Those are actually perfect for Root NFT because they drive verified wallet engagement, build qualified leads. Yeah. So I have to tell it the ideas, I guess. I'm trying to get it to tell me the ideas, but I have to mention the things. Fucking guy. So Galax, biggest Web3 platform. Create a list, but you fund the rewards in any blockchain gas. Which has more user engagement as of August 2025, which would be better for our Solana token and NFTs. So I was thinking about this last night. There are these sites, and I use them just to learn about new projects. But I'm wondering, now I kind of want to flip the script and set up my own campaign. And basically how this works is you set up like a prize pool. So we'll set up like 7 million tokens and then a giveaway of 2 NFTs or something like that. And then you'll have tasks. It'll be like, go like the Twitter account, go use the Twitter account verified to verify on Jupiter, go retweet this tweet. And then, people will do that to farm the airdrop. So they want a part of those tokens and a chance to win the NFT, and they'll actually do it. So which one's better though? Your top goal is reach, verified engagement, and credibility. Start with Galax. It's massive network and data-rich tooling. All right, so let's read some documentation about this while we wait for the oh wow, we're already listed. Hey, look at that. Boom. Wow, that was fast. That's cool. We are verified. How about on Tensor? That was the one we applied for, not. But we do have the creator ability now. So if I go to the creator dashboard. So I think what this means is I'm able to pay for ads and stuff. You have changes that have not been approved. Okay. No worries. All right, so we're good on Magic Eden. I'm just curious if Tensor Trades made any moves. Yeah, review Fs of 20. Approved or denied within 48 hours. That's cool. Awesome. Okay. All right, so a lot of times what I like to do is just grab all the documentation and just feed it into GPT and see what you get. So based on Galaxy's own Solana case study, proven high engagement, prize pools, that means for Root token, Guardians, Galaxy could bring in verified Solana wallets. Galaxy, Solana Phantom connecting the Root wallet. Cool. Let's configure our profile. The hell? Okay, cool. All right, verifying the Galax ID. Cool. All right. Gotta set the logo somehow. Put that back in the settings. motherfucker. All right, we'll connect all these. Might as well do this the right way. So we're gonna do a galaxy campaign today. I guess that's what we're doing. Trying to think of new ways, and I like this idea because this can push both the NFT and the root token at the same time. So this allows us to kind of double dip on the promotions between the NFT and the token to really get us the best of both worlds. All right, yeah, it's not. Apparently I have a different Galaxy account that my GitHub is linked to, so I'll have to change that later. Let's see. Awesome. Why did the... Why you no logo? Did not press save? Alright, let's fly out of the Bahamas. Weird stuff there. How are we doing? Up to 215. Yeah, still cruising. Damn, that's a nice one. Glowing energy bar, golden chakra flow. Ring of light in the server room. Okay. Yeah, let's just buy the $7,000 a month plan. We can have a starboard. Whatever the fuck that is. AI. We're gonna call it TreeRoot.City. Root Guardians. Grab the. Whoa. Grab the. Whoa. All right, so we're just getting the Galaxy account set up so we could do a little campaign over here. Something we haven't tried before, so we're just experimenting, seeing what this can do for the project. See if this will get any new eyes out here. So this is definitely NFT meme. Staking for sure. NFT-fi, I like that. Web3. Social. Asking about my token? Can I get 15% off free, please? Interesting. So I can create this space, but it wants $300 deposit, which I then get back as long as I don't do anything illegal or deceptive. Protection of Galaxy users' rights. Space cancellation within the first 3 months. So it'll lock your $300 up for 3 months. That's fine. I am not concerned about that. I just don't want to waste money. So let's do a little more research about this. Maybe that space is not even what I'm thinking of. Are the campaigns and the spaces the same thing? You said it was free, but this is asking to lock $300 USDT up in the space before I can create this. You do need a space before you can run a campaign. The USDT is a security deposit, means it's meant to deter spam, low quality spaces. Galaxy holds it while you run campaigns, releases it if you close the space after. So creating a campaign is free once you have the space. Creating a space requires the $300 deposit. If the budget's tight, Quest doesn't have the deposit, which is why some small mid projects. I kind of like that. I kind of want to try Quest then. I don't mind locking it up, but that's like a half of the treasury. So we have the treasury is like $700. I think I saw it when I was on the profile page. Yeah, so we have $790. So if I lock $300 up, it's going to be gone for 3 months. If we, yeah, I don't like that idea. We'll try out the Quest 3. Quest 3, like Web 3. That's what this is all about. Just trying new things, experimenting new things. Didn't like that direction, so we got to pivot. I'm not going to lock $300 up for a platform I'm not confident in. Quest N. No Phantom? Are you not Solana? You do not want to put down a deposit. But we want a campaign good for NFT and token promotion on Solana. I see why they do that, but 3 bills is steep for that purpose. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it is. I think it's fine. I just don't trust it yet. If we had more funds, I'd be fine with it. And maybe we will after the public next week, but we're just playing right now. We're just seeing what we can do. So I don't mind doing like $100 worth of tokens, you know, to give to 10 people or something like that. You know, get $10 to go, you know, retweet some stuff. I think that's cool. But yeah, I'm not trying to. Because in addition to that $300, then we also have to provide the funding, you know, the actual tokens and stuff that you get, the NFTs and all that. So, Zeely, I've used Crew 3. Okay. Yeah, I've seen this. Okay, I'm familiar with this. Like, this is what a campaign looks like. So you download the Tapio app, you play the game, you go support on Telegram, and you basically set up there's trading competitions and stuff like that. So let's see. Kind of curious. Let me try something here. Headphones are hurting my ears. Curious if I output. I want to hear the music, but I can't have the mic pick it up. Can you guys hear the mic or the music right now? Check, check. It's so loud. All right, yeah, we'll do it this way then. I'm tired of the headphones. They're hurting my fucking ears. All right, cool. How are we doing? We got 8 people over on Pump Fun. We got 5 watching on YouTube. We got 89 views over on X. Yeah, we're just chilling. See the dent in the hair and the headphones. That's funny. Starting to get hungry. I'm getting distracted. Okay. Community setup, creating a community. Request boards. Billing and plans. Free to start, standard, suitable for many teams, plus what do you get with each? Standard plan is $250 a month. Yeah, it's a racket. Layer 3. Let's see what layer 3 is about. No, not feeling it. Super teams. Best reward-based emissions that pay soul or tokens. Less gamification, more bounty task focused. Okay, let's check out Super Team. Okay. So like $500. Create a challenge, a meme shot, and invite at least one friend. Accept another player's challenge and finish the match. Post on X. Okay. Hold X roots. Interesting, interesting. I need $5. Please help me. Here, I'll help you. Here's the front door. Awesome. Cool. Well, shit. Galax is pretty legit, but I want to think of like what would the tasks be. Social task, follow on X, join the Telegram, retweet campaign, tag 2 friends. On-chain tasks. Hold. Yeah, this is what we're looking to do. Maybe we end up doing it. You can hear the music? Well, I guess so I have the music playing out of my speakers. I just want to make sure there's not double music. How's that? I want to hear the music, but I also... Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Sounds good. Awesome. All right. If the music's too low now, let me know. So this 100 Galaxy tokens, $5. Doing that. I do want a space though. I like the idea of creating a space. Let's see what other spaces look like. This is what I'm afraid of. Oh, there. Okay, I see. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. So these are active quests, and these are followers. So what are the newest? 1 follower, 0 followers, 0 followers, 1 follower, 1 follower, 1 follower. A lot of nothing, it looks like. Have you guys heard of any of these projects? NXT Chain, Echo Market, Atomic Wallet with 0 followers. Quest flow. What's quest flow? So they have their quest flow agent boost. So if you follow them on X, retweet their tweet, and visit the app, you get 1 point. Towards what? One point. Okay. Yeah, see, this is a scam. It's interesting. I have heard of it. I've used this. I use this for fun, just to discover new projects, because some of these, a lot of these are legitimate. Like Zeus Network, they're legitimate. You know, they have 140,000 followers, and you can actually learn about some cool stuff. So yeah, they're very active over here, and this is how you'd want to be. So like every couple days they have a new quest. What do they have right now? Bitcoin Summer on Solana August. So you have to have an older account. You have to follow them. Follow BTC Soul. Follow Apollo. So I could have, you know, set it up so where like we follow all the ecosystem accounts, join the Telegram, like the thing on CoinGecko or something, and it would push engagement. I'm just a little nervous. Just want to see this part. Janet Rakuten. Spending all our money on crypto, but not lunch. I know, right? I'm hungry. My stomach's growling too. Alright, so Galaxy Space Owners. I'm gonna think about this. I kind of like this idea. This would definitely be a major push in the right direction, because then we could create multiple campaigns. I want to learn more about the basic plan though. Let's dive into the Galaxy basic plan. How does that work as far as total campaigns, concurrent campaigns? You're safe as long as I'm here. All's good now. Don't have to be nervous. I'm here. What the fuck are you doing, sir? Hey, hey. Need to find the actual chat. I can't read it on that screen. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of people talking. What's up, Lita? Chuck Jansen, Obi-Wan Zenobi, Dr. Cookie, How to Lose Money Trading, Janet Rakuten. Music's fine. What are you doing, sir? Basic plan, use all your assets and buy ETH, sir. So that requires $300 deposit. Lets you create a space at no monthly cost. Galaxy publicly shares high engagement, over 500 campaigns. For the record, I'm still hungry. I am too. Space creation. Okay. Yeah, I need to eat. So I want to push your husband out of space. Order a pizza. Yeah, I better get off of here. That's funny. All right, so I'm gonna be back a little later. We're gonna be streaming all day. I'm just gonna go eat some lunch, talk to the wife for a bit. I might take a shower. Yeah, it's been a long morning, so and then we'll be back for another space this afternoon. Currently, we're pushing 25%, right at 24.3%. So if you're a root holder, if you're a Solana community member that has a KJP NFT, ZenCat, Emoji Dracula, Soul Zen, Potato Vampire NFT, Degen Skulls NFT, all these different projects, you qualify for a whitelist. So come over to TreeRoot.City, and yeah, I got a link over there. Tell Janet to go scoop some nachos. Oh, that sounds good. I want some nachos. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, yeah, we'll be back a little later. In the meantime, if you need anything, just reach out in the TreeRoot Telegram. Go check out Zendit. Check out the Root Guardians. Mint is live. Secondary is live. We're waiting on. We just applied for verification on Tensor and Magic Eden, so we're waiting on that. And yeah, we'll be back shortly. You guys have a good day. Peace.